Yo, what's up, Cancer? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of January 2018. Cancer, Happy New Year. We're starting off 2018 with substantial celestial events. We've got two full moons occurring in January 2018. We have one occurring on the first of the month and then another on the last day of the month. And the one that's occurring on the first day of the month is actually in your sign. And then the one on the last day of the month is a full moon total lunar eclipse. So that's a pretty significant event. And then on January 2nd, we have Uranus, which is finally coming out of its retrograde. It's been retrograding for about a half a year. It's been retrograding since August 3rd, 2017, but now Uranus is ready to move forward again on January 2nd. Throughout the month of January 2018, the sun is going to be in an area for you that has to do with relationship in your life. So if you're in a relationship, then this implies that there's going to be more of a focus on your significant other or on you and your significant other together throughout the month of January 2018. If you're single, this is a great time for you to take the initiative to bring someone into your life for a relationship if that's what you want, Cancer. And then the sun's going to shift on January 19th, and then it's going to move into an area for you that has to do with your shared resource situation, it has to do with your sex life. It has to do with your business partnerships, deals, contracts, negotiations. It has to do with investments. So there's a lot of stuff that falls under the area of where the sun's going to be once it shifts on January 19th. But those are the main themes for you, Cancer, for the month of January 2018. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat on January 1st, there's a full moon in your sign. So this could precipitate some sort of development regarding matters of self, Cancer. This is in your sign. You're a Cancer, so the sign of Cancer is the first house of self. And this could put some of you in the spotlight big time. So think about it. The full moon, it's so bright. It's like a big spotlight, and it's shining its light down on you. So you're going to be a focus. Some of you Cancers are really going to be in the spotlight. You're really going to be the center of attention. Other of you Cancers are potentially going to see a shift of self. And other of you Cancers are potentially just going to manifest some new beginnings in your life. On January 2nd, Uranus is finally going direct. It's been retrograding since August 3rd, 2017. And this has to do with your career situation. So some of you maybe plateaued a little bit career-wise. So since August 3rd, 2017, maybe you're like, how do I want to proceed in my career? Which direction do I want to go? How do I want to make progress in my professional life? Well, now Uranus is moving forward on January 2nd. And now you might see some forward progress in your career, whatever it may be, Cancer. Some of you Cancers are going to be looking to maybe take it to the next level in your existing career. Other of you Cancers are just going to try to excel with your performance in your current role. Some of you other Cancers you might see a whole new opportunity coming altogether. So it's going to resonate differently for all Cancers. You'll find out sometime following when Uranus starts to move forward again on January 2nd. On January 8th, Venus is positively aspecting Jupiter. And this is a great one for love and relationships, Cancer, and especially because, Jupiter isn't in this area of true love for you very often, Cancer, and it's aspecting Venus positively on January 8th. I mean, Jupiter hasn't been in this area in 12 years. So it's a long time, and that says something substantial about your love life. So, if you're already coupled up, Cancer, then potentially the person you're with, if you're happy with them, they might be the one. They might be your true love, and this might be highlighted on January 8th, Cancer. If you're single, you need to look out for a true love in your life. Like I said, Jupiter hasn't been in this area in 12 years, and it's aspecting positively with Venus, the planet of love, on January 8th. So if you're single, you'd be wise to flirt with the object of your affection. Potentially, it's going to be someone who's really special for you. On January 13th, Venus is making more of a difficult aspect to Uranus. And this might suggest that you have an attraction for somebody who's in your line of work or in your industry or vice versa. But there's some kind of caveat there. It's like, are some of you with somebody already? And, potentially you're attracted to somebody who you know from your career, or vice versa. Potentially they're the one who's with somebody. So maybe somebody's already tied up and maybe you like them and they like you, and it's just a difficult situation because they're already with somebody. Or, like I said, it could be the other way around. Maybe you're with somebody and vice versa. So there's some kind of caveat there. There's obviously an attraction there on January 13th, but for some reason there just might be some sort of an obstacle there. And if this doesn't have to do with romance and creativity, or if this doesn't have to do with romance, potentially this has to do with creativity. Some of you might be utilizing creativity right around January 13th. Uranus is the planet of the unexpected. It's in your area of career, so don't be surprised if something unexpected comes up in your career or professional life on January 13th. On January 16th, there's a new moon in your area of relationship, and this is going to mean different things for different cancers. So, if you're already coupled up, Cancer, then the new moon is going to hit on January 16th. And the 6 months that follow January 16th, all of a sudden, you're going to potentially, some of you are going to be taking your relationships to the next level in the 6 months that follow January 16th. So when it hits on January 16th, those 6 months that follow that date, if you're not engaged, some of you may be getting engaged. If you are already engaged, potentially some of you getting married in the 6 months that follow January 16th. If you're already married and your marriage is going well, then potentially this is just some kind of positive development coming up in the 6 months that follow January 16th. Now, if you're single, I'm not saying somebody's definitely going to come into your life for a relationship in the 6 months that follow January 16th, but yeah, potentially they might. And you also have Jupiter in your area of true love for the next 11 months, so the chances are pretty good. If you're single, you should definitely be flirting with the object of your affection, because potentially it could lead to a relationship for you, Cancer, sometime in the 6 months that follow January 16th. On January 18th, Mars is positively aspecting Chiron, and this has to do with some of you might be attracted to someone who's from a cultural background that's different from yours, or vice versa, or it's mutual. So if you know somebody who's in a distant location, that's another option. So there's different, like I said, these aspects, they will resonate differently for different people. Some Cancers know somebody local or who's not too far from them, but potentially they're from a cultural background that's different from yours. Potentially there's a mutual attraction there. Other of you Cancers, there might be love in faraway places. And this aspect also has to do with soulmate potential too. So, if what I just said doesn't really meet your situation, potentially whoever you're involved with romantically right around January 18th, this might be a potential soulmate. And with Chiron in the mix, I don't know why some of you might be feeling a little bit uncertain about something, but, Chiron does highlight uncertainty. So right around January 18th, overall, everything's great. It should be going well in your love life. But at the same time, I don't know why. Like, it's either you or somebody you're involved with potentially is feeling uncertain about something. I don't know why. There's really no reason to feel that way, because that's what Chiron is. It's the asteroid of our solar system that has to do with unfounded uncertainty. So one of you might be blowing something out of proportion, but you'll just have to see what happens on January 18th. Overall, this is a great aspect for your love life. January 24th, Mercury is aligning with Pluto, and this implies a deep sultry attraction, a deep relationship. So if you are coupled up, then potentially this is you communicating with someone who you're in a relationship with. And this Pluto suggests that this is a profound connection. This is a deep connection. And if you are single, then this is a day that, potentially you do want to have a talk with whoever you're interested in for a relationship. It might lead to a transformation of your life. On January 28th, Mercury's making more of a difficult angle to Uranus. So previously, when I talked about this, I was talking about Venus making this angle to Uranus, and that happened earlier in the month. But now Mercury is taking its turn to make this angle to Venus on January 28th. So the conversations in your workplace or in your career, might be a little bit tricky for some of you on January 28th, or potentially they could be about changes, because Uranus is the change maker. Potentially you could be talking something about innovation potentially, or a few of you might be utilizing social media or technology to your advantage. On January 31st, there's a full moon total lunar eclipse, and this one has to do with the area where you earn your money, Cancer. So some of you might see a total shift in the area of where you earn your money, and that's not going to be the case for all of you. So for others of you, potentially this is going to be a significant development of some sort in the existing area where you earn your income. So it's going to be one way or the other. Some of you Cancers are going to see something pretty substantial come to fruition following January 31st when that lunar eclipse hits in your area of where you earn your money. Something substantial about either your income or the area where you earn your income could come to fruition sometime following that event. Now, others of you, these lunar eclipses, they have to do with a breaking away of some sort. So I'm not saying all of you are going to be breaking away from an existing way that you make your money, but some of you might. And these eclipses have to do with your fate and your life path. So if that is the case for you, Cancer, just know that if you do break away with an existing way to earn your money, that means there's something coming in after that that's going to be more aligned with your life path and your fate. But I think that's all for this month, Cancer. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like. I'm on Instagram, Gregory Furlan Official. I'm on Facebook, Gregory Furlan. Make sure to give me a like there. Thank you for watching. Have a great month, and I'll see you next time.